Well, it's Claude back here again. We're going to now dive into two sections on this website. First, I'll be looking at the traffic results that I get from G4 Analytics in Google, and I'm going to compare a few time frames. So we're going to look at the business in August when I started, when I was about to take over this company, and then we're going to compare the figures of August to December. And then January. Why December and January so close? Because December is a sort of a funny month. Though it's hot, people also on holiday, so those figures can be a little bit lower. And then January tends to be a very busy month. And then we're going to go into fast forward to April, because April and August are the cooler months here in Brisbane, Sunshine Coast, Southeast Queensland. And so I feel comparing a slow month like August with the busy months and then going back to a slow month, we can see the growth that if there was any growth at all. Now, one of the things that we must remember when you start is that the client expected to get 50 leads. So this must be right up front, foremost in our minds when we start looking at these figures that we are going to see in the next few slides. So here we see in August that we had 527 users, out of which 516 were actually new users to the website. Out of these new users of 516, where my cursor is, you see that 55 attempted to click the contact form on the website, and 22 made an attempt to actually click the phone number that's seen on the website. So we'll refer back to this 22, the 55, and the 512 in the next few slides. So if I scroll forward, I mentioned earlier there were 516 in August, 22 phone calls were made in August as well, and the client's expectations were 55 new clients. So if we add up these two figures, the 22 and the 55, it gives us 77 is the total prospects that come to the website. And so we need to get 50 to 60 more clients a month to make the client happy, in other words. Okay, so after starting the SEO work in September 2023, the first thing I did was to get the Google My Business profile up and going. So I looked at the metadata such as description, starting date. Got to change that spelling there, and added the suburbs, geo-optimized photos, frequently asked questions, service and products, and addressing reviews. And I taught the client how to actually ask for reviews and answer reviews in time. And I set up a schedule to get Google posts up 5 times a week, because as you see in a few minutes how this started to impact the client's Google My Business profile. Then once that was done, I started to look at internal linking, getting the schema markup done, getting a site map done, all tags for images, and citations up. Now this was very important to get the foundations right, so that I could then start to do the article writing for this business, and also backlinks, so that we could get the traffic that we wanted towards this website. So fast forward now to December 2023, and we noticed that from 516 we've got about 1,000 new visitors a month in the month of December. We also noticed that the contact form was clicked 78 times as compared to 55 times in August, and calls went up to 36 as compared to 22. Now pretty impressive. These are the figures in percentages here. So wouldn't you like to get this type of percentage for your business in the future? Now if you move forward, so this is the same thing here narrated in words. So clients' expectations I mentioned 50 to 60, and we're doing pretty well. Okay, if we add up the calls in December and the leads that you get through the contact form, we were getting pretty close to what the client wanted by December, just a little bit short of 50 leads a month. Okay, so in 3 months, you pretty much started to get very close to what the client wanted. So what does this mean to the client? If the client was getting 50 new leads a month, okay, new leads, not existing business, new leads, and pest control services, I say an average of $300 from a client, if they closed all 50, that's $15,000 extra revenue a month. Multiply that by 12 months, and that's over close to $200,000, $200,000 a year. Now let's move to January, which is a very busy month for the pest control industry because of the heat, the cockroaches, rodents, other insects start to come out, and the pest control companies are very busy. So here we see that the figures have jumped to 1.4, 1,400 new users. The 55 phone calls have jumped to 104 now, and the 22 calls have jumped to 51. And these are the percentages. Pretty impressive. Okay, so this explains this section here. If you want, you can read this more in detail. Now the SEO results in April. So we move from a busy month to April. It starts to slow down in March and April because of the months getting cooler. And we notice that the visits have dropped to 1,105. It's the new users with 59% compared to August. So we are still seeing growth in a slow month compared to a slow month compared to or a month compared to the starting month. So we're seeing growth here, which is very, very impressive. Now, return in April was pretty good. We were just a little bit shy of 50 leads for April, but still higher than August. So we are certainly growing. So what we have to understand here is that search engine optimization or SEO, local SEO, you've got to give it time. For 7 months, this is excellent results, I feel. Excellent results. So how did we get here? We got here from, first of all, doing all the on-page SEO, doing the off-page SEO, such as citations, etc., writing really on-topic articles, targeting questions that people ask on Google, and so that Google tends to look at this website as a website of authority. And doing all these things in a regularly every month, we were able to give this client these results. Now, so this is really, really powerful. In the next video, I'm going to be talking about Google My Business. How did we perform in the Google My Business area, and how that has added more value to the overall prospects or leads coming to this company. So have a look at the next video. Thank you.